It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the New England Patriots and the Cincinnati Bengals, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Now from the riverfront of the Ohio, sellout crowd has arrived at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. With Greg Olson, Mike Tirico up here in the booth. So glad that you are along with us. Greg got a couple offenses here that love to take their shots down the field, so the defenses really have their task right in front of them if they want to win this game.
Yeah, no question. I think as many of the matchups that we've dove into this entire week, it really comes down to which defense puts a lid on the opposing passing game and prevents as many big plays as possible. We see it week in and week out. The correlation between generating big plays, especially through the air, directly leads to the ability to score points. So make teams go the long way. You know, the defensive old saying is make them snap it again.
Here's Evan McPherson. And off we go here in Cincinnati. Jones now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
And we've continued to see the young quarterback, Mike, just continue to get used to the speed of the game. And I think that's the biggest thing you hear young quarterbacks talk about coming out of the college ranks. Regardless how good you were in college or what level you played at, there is a big jump in just the speed and the intensity in the NFL. And the quarterbacks that get caught up to that speed the quickest have the most early success. The ones that are a little bit slower, things seem to take a little bit more time. So as he gets more and more reps under his belt, more and more starts in the NFL level at the quarterback position, just expect him to get more comfortable and more acclimated and become the player we saw back to his college days. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So on fourth down, here's Bryce Berringer to punt. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, man out of the University of Washington. Here's Jake Browning.
When it comes to his game, there's really nothing flashy about it, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. He's someone that you can bring out there at any moment and just count on him to keep the offense alive, run the system that has been created, and not have a huge significant drop-off. That's the role of a backup quarterback, and while he might not be the most athletically gifted guy in the league, he's more than capable of leading your team to a victory when his number is called.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Gonna get that complete to Jamar Chase. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Off the play fake, it's Smith. Back to the former Patriot and Dolphin Mike Gesicki. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Well, there's fast starts, Mike, and then there's this. It just seems like it's completion after completion, and now they find themselves in plus territory. Every team has their fringe red zone down to their red zone plan, and once you cross midfield, you got to be thinking 6, at the worst 3, but you're coming away with points.
That's complete to all the tight end. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Nice catch here by the young rookie tight end, Eric All. Looking back to college, Mike, it's really been the injuries. It's been a torn ACL, back surgery in 22. Because as far as the skill sets involved to play tight end in the NFL, he can really do it all. He is a well-rounded, true inline wide tight end. If he can show the Bengals that he's healthy and he can remain on the field, I think there's a lot of things he can do to play impact on this Bengals offense going forward his rookie season. This is one of those throws where I don't think the risk is worth the reward. If you're going to throw the ball into tight coverage and take a chance, it better lead to a big gain, and in this case, a pretty modest pickup, considering that was a risky throw.
A second down throw for Smith. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it first and goal. On the ground, it's the tight end. Good blocking, and he's in. Drew Sample. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Patriots offense ready to see the football for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. There's Osborne with the grab. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Play action. Now Wilson. A ball deep for the end zone. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, New England.
Back-to-back 3-and-outs, and not ideal to start the game in that manner. So that's a really important throw right there. Let's see if they can build something from there. Brings up 1st and 10. Continue to let your opening script unfold. You got to go down and find some points here and get your offense settled down.
To throw again is Wilson. Open man, Demario Douglas. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. That's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The motion man here is Bourne. So after 1, it's the Bengals on top. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. From the gun, it's Wilson. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup, because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Sly's kick is good. And the Patriots are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Bengals offense ready for their 2nd possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They go play action with Smith. This one complete to Higgins. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Smith. He'll find Andre Yosivas. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Taken in by Gesicki. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Mike, did you see how hyped the sideline got after that run after catch? I mean, I thought the bench was going to run out onto the field to celebrate. He refused to go down on first contact and second contact, for that matter.
Here's 2nd and 2. Gesicki, the man in motion. That's to the right side for Burton. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Working out of the gun, Smith. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. Jones now on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. Now the man side from Washington, it's Antonio Gibson. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. It was Cam Taylor-Britt with the tackle. Second and 7. Now it's Wilson. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
That's caught by Bourne. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Patriots first down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. The open man is Osborne. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. Two minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
So the longer that play progressed, the more difficult it is to cover that crossing route. So what's the key? It starts with pass protection. Give the quarterback time to stay with his receiver and not be forced to check that ball down.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. Wilson will throw again. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough, and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
Throwing again. Wilson. Here's a check down. Gibson out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down. Let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes 3rd and goal. Again, Wilson. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. Joey Sly on now for the point after. He's got it. And the Patriots will tie things up. It's now 10-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Backs to his big tight end, Gesicki.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
On 2nd down, Smith. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Smith. This one complete to Burton. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On play action, Smith. This one complete right side. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
A 1st down throw for Smith. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Smith next. That's caught left side by Burton. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Now he'll run. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the 2nd quarter clock. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Reports. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Three points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. He'll start at the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. To throw is Smith. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll go play action. It's Smith. This one caught by Chase. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. They can't imagine that a defensive coordinator would say, hey, we're just going to have one guy defend you all by himself. And after that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
The middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
Off the play fake. Smith. It is brought in the end zone. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Eligible receiver downfield.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far. and it draws the flag. Now it is 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Smith. This one complete to Burton. And the tackle is made at about the 6.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. They'll run with Moss. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Drew Sample. Touchdown, Bengals. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Jones now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Patriots offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. On the ground, Gibson. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Open man there, it is Bourne. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now Wilson. He finds Bell. That's caught. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
A run here with Stevenson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That one taken in by Douglas. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass. Because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time. And he's able to secure a really nice catch.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
A gain of 7 and a Patriot first down.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll run here. Whoa! And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Wilson. There's Osborne with the grab. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal. He'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Now here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. That is caught side of the end zone. Hendrick Bourne. Touchdown, New England. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Out comes Sly for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Jones now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. That's to the right side for Burton. enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's a handoff to Moss. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. 18 yards on the connection. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Gesicki, the man in motion. On 2nd down, Smith. There's that man again. Another catch. Here's 3rd and 7. Back is Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the 2nd half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Patriots offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and we'll try to sustain it here down the stretch. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. This crowd into it now. It's 3rd and 2. They'll drop to throw. This one complete to Bourne. And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down. If he doesn't pick up the extra yards after the catch, they've got a 4th down play call they feel great about. We're going to see what it looks like.
13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on 4th down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, They should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. Taking off.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
2nd and 6 coming up. Now it's Wilson. The open man is Osborne. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Here's Wilson. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Here's 1st down. They go play action now. Wilson. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
And now the timeout is called, so 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. So, here's the kicker, Joey Sly in a pressure spot. This to force overtime. And the clock will stop. Timeout called with 5 seconds remaining. So, here's the kicker, Joey Sly in a pressure spot. This one he's got to have. This one is on target, and it is good. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. He'll air it out down the middle. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So it's a win here in the jungle for the Bengals. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.